Welcome to our video on the top 5 best carpet cleaners for 2025. Keeping your carpets clean is essential for maintaining a fresh and healthy home. Whether you're dealing with everyday dirt, stubborn stains, or pet messes, a good carpet cleaner can make all the difference. With so many options available, from powerful upright machines to compact spot cleaners, choosing the right one can be overwhelming. In this guide, we'll explore the best carpet cleaners on the market, breaking down their features, performance, and value. Choosing the right product among many can be overwhelming. Don't worry. We've done the hard work for you, selecting top picks based on excellent reviews and genuine customer feedback. Discover the best options and check the descriptions. For links, let's dive in. Number 5. Bissell ProHeat 2X Revolution Pet Pro. The relatively low power and Bissell's liberal use of cheap-looking plastics don't immediately inspire confidence, but my doubts were dispelled the moment I began setting up and using it. The ague. Instructions are clear and there are relatively few parts to put together. In use, the machine makes quite a racket, but that's par for the course. I forgave it when I saw how well it carried out its primary duty. Of the 3 cleaning settings, Max Clean, intended for the grimmest, filthiest carpets and rugs, chewed up cleaning fluid at an astronomical rate and left them very wet but phenomenally clean. They'll need to be left to dry for 8 hours, at least. In most typical domestic situations, however, deep clean mode, which requires just a few hours to dry, will more than suffice. Used on that setting, the Bissell made light work of our test carpets, leaving barely a trace of residue. After just a couple of slow wet passes, followed by 2 dry ones, a couple more goes, and it was hard to tell the carpet had ever been dirty. For a quick refresh, regular use of the Express Clean mode should be all that's required, providing you use it every couple of months, with the added benefit that carpets will dry out in about 60 minutes. The claim 30 minutes is a little optimistic. The inclusion of a 2-in-1 pet upholstery tool surely makes the Bissell one of the best carpet cleaners for pets. As well as bristles, it has a pimpled rubber surface that rakes up fine hairs, an innovation which the other cleaners haven't discovered yet. Cleaning upholstery is still quite a back-and-forth chore, though. Stable when being pushed around, loaded with liquid and not unduly heavy enough to lug up the stairs. Pro tip: first remove the water tanks to lighten the load. The Bissell makes a compelling case for itself. For a domestic machine, it sets a superb standard for all-around carpet cleaning ability. Number 4. Tineco Carpet. Where all the other carpet cleaners here have to be filled with hot water from the sink, which rapidly cools, Tineco is the only one that heats the water itself. At a piping hot 50°C, it's noticeably quicker at lifting stains. The question is whether that justifies the high price tag. There are other points in its favor. First, it's ridiculously easy to set up. An iPhone-sized screen on the top of the machine talks you through it in sound and animations, and does the same when it's time to change tanks. The same screen, linked to sensors under the brushes, tells you how dry the carpet is, changing from blue, wet, to red, dry. Water extraction is very fast, thanks to a combination of extremely powerful suction and ADC hot air blasts. This means you can wash the carpet without everyone having to stay out of the room for 6 hours while it dries. The Tineco looks as close to good as carpet cleaners get and was reasonably quiet. There are a few drawbacks. By placing the dirty water tank on the foot unit, they've made it easier to push around but impossible to get under beds and chairs. By slimming it down for the sake of aesthetics and easy storage, they've reduced its brush width and water capacity. We had to change the tanks a lot, despite the eye-loop sensor adjusting the spray to the amount of dirt it detects. There's just something enjoyable about this one. In cleaning terms, the Bissell and the Rug Doctor still have a slight edge. But for ease of use and the pride of owning a swanky piece of kit, the Tineco may just be worth the $160 premium. Number 3. Vax Platinum Smartwash. The best VX carpet cleaner will always be a contender, given their dominance in this field. The new Platinum Smartwash looks similar to the Bissell, but has 2 notable differences. Firstly, it automatically mixes the cleaning fluid, contained in its own dispenser, and water to deliver the correct mix. Secondly, you're also freed from having to manually squirt the mixture where it's required, since the machine automatically does this for you every time you push it forward, helpfully sucking up the dirty water when you pull it back. Although personally, I found I preferred the precision of a trigger-based system as used on other cleaners. Despite repeated passes, the Vax did leave a bit more deep-dried dirt buried in our carpets than the other upright machines did. It was notable that the filaments on the brush bars were relatively long compared to those in some of the other uprights, perhaps a contributory factor when it comes to less effective pile agitation. On the upside, the Vax's accessory heads gave a decent account of themselves, the rotating head on the spin scrub attachment proving particularly effective at dislodging embedded stains on our rugs. Viewed in isolation, the Vax puts in a commendable showing, but it's slightly overshadowed by other uprights in this test. Number 2. Rug Doctor Deep Carpet Cleaner. The Bissell, our winner, trumpets its pet stain performance, but the Rug Doctor, with its battle tank-like appearance, is the one you want for the nastiest stains. It comes in 3 chunky parts which click together in seconds and a very skimpy instruction pamphlet since there's not much to learn. The Rug Doctor cleans as you pull it towards you, squirting warm detergent mix ahead of its cross-action brushes and sucking up the dirty water from behind them. I decided to try it on the areas of carpet that my puppy used to mark. The little scoundrel. They've resisted all previous attempts at cleaning. It took me a while to get used to the bulk of the Rug Doctor, but after adjusting the handle, I could use it one-handed, cleaning right up to the skirting board thanks to a surprisingly precise design at the front end. All carpet cleaners take several passes to remove a stain, and you're never sure how effective they've been until the carpet is dry. Sometimes, that takes all night. The Rug Doctor's heavy, powerful motor sucks up much more dirty water than the others, so the carpet was dry in well under an hour. I could genuinely find no trace of the dog's misadventures. Very impressive. The upholstery cleaner nozzle is not quite as dazzling since it doesn't have motorized brushes, but it uses less water and is a better choice for small stains if you don't mind going over them repeatedly. I tried it on a cream-colored chair that had 10 years' worth of grime on it. When it was dry, I'd say it was 75 to 80% cleaner. For ground-in dirt in high-traffic areas, there's Super Boost function, which sprays extra cleaning solution. This worked well, but used up the trial-size bottle of detergent in less than 5 minutes. I'd recommend getting extra detergent on day 1 and be prepared for lots of trips to the hot tap to recharge its tanks. This is a very liquid-hungry machine. It also dribbles a tiny bit of clean water wherever it stands, so is perhaps not as polite as the others on test. But what it lacks in finesse, it makes up for in raw cleaning power. Number 1. Bissell Revolution Hydro Steam. Steam mops for hard floors are a familiar concept, but the Bissell Revolution Hydro Steam, the world's first wet, upright consumer carpet cleaner with an integrated steam function, breaks truly new ground. It performs its headline party trick by forcing steam into dirty carpets via a bank of 27 steam nozzles located in front of and underneath its fixed dual-brush roll assembly. Beefing up the electronics to deliver this steam capability has added a couple of kilograms to the overall weight compared to their also excellent Pet Pro below. While maneuverability hasn't been noticeably compromised, a trip up a flight of stairs does require some extra bicep action. In related news, it's worth noting the steam functionality doesn't extend to the supplied accessory tools, something that would have definitely helped when it comes to cleaning runners. And so, operation is simplicity itself. There's a brief 2-minute wait for the steam function to power up, after which you have 3 choices. The first is to go straight to the main event and use the Steam Wash Max mode, activated by pulling a trigger, to dispense steam, water, and cleaning formula. It takes 8 hours to fully dry. Option 2 allows you to soften up deeply embedded stains by passing over them while in pre-treat, steam-only mode. Lastly, there's also a faster Water Plus formula, quick dry cleaning mode for dealing with everyday light staining. With this, carpets dry in around 30 minutes. While this machine chews through noticeably more cleaning formula than most competing carpet cleaners, I don't think owners will mind one jot. Put bluntly, the Hydro Steam, on its Steam Wash Max setting, positively scythed through absolutely all but the very toughest of carpet stains after just a couple of passes. Even deeply embedded, dried-in blood and wine stains succumbed to its ministrations, once given a couple of passes of pure steam pre-treatment. In bald performance terms, this machine categorically outperforms every other consumer-grade wet carpet cleaner I've tested. No mean feat. Make no mistake, you're currently paying a premium to be an early adopter with this machine, but it's an acceptable one for a machine that represents the current state of the art in wet carpet cleaning. Color me impressed. If you found this video helpful and enjoyed the content, we'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. Your support means a lot to us. Additionally, feel free to leave a comment sharing your thoughts or feedback. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our latest videos. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell icon so you're alerted whenever we upload new content.